You're here, if you want to increase blood flow, you can use these circulation formulas that we have, or any herbs for circulation, but the diet for circulation is always going to be fruits and berries. By far, the only foods for proper circulation in the body. The problem is, and the problem with cholesterol plaquing or calcifications, you're going back to the acid side of chemistry, and you're going back to not on the arteries, you're going in the artery wall or vascular walls. This, if you look at the commercial for Lipitor or Plavix, and now even Crestor changed their commercial because they had it wrong for a long time, and somebody then obviously called them and they changed it appropriately and put cholesterol in the artery wall, not on the artery wall. Because this is all simply about the war there is in chemistry between the two sides. Male and females battling each other, acid and alkalis or bases battling each other. And so the body can't have acids win and be healthy and alive, so it has more help to it, and that is cholesterol and calcium, and we've talked about that. That can create poor blood circulation. But most people that have this, they think it's blood circulation, like allopathic thinking. It is not. It's poor lymph circulation, and that you've got to fix that, because that'll reach not only in the lower part of your body, it'll come all up in here as well. They want me to do one on the heart, but and we will. That was one of my specialties. Spent a lot of years in nuclear medicine, cardiopulmonary, and emergency rooms around heart work. I kind of burned my eyes too much with radiation and nuclear medicine. That's a scary place. But it's important to understand that in congestive heart failure and in most failures, whether it's a nervous system affecting the depolarization of the heart, whether it's the blood flow to the heart cells, whether it's the lymph system of the heart, like I said, CHF, congestive heart failure, this still all has its bases in the lymph system. You'll be amazed how simple the human body is when you look at it simplistically, and how when you work on that one system, everything cures itself. I find it very simple. When you find out how simple it is, you'll go, well, Dr. Morse, man. But that's important for you, honey, to fix your kidneys. And the same thing here with the fibrocystic breast. Someone asked me about goat dairy. You know, I tried to get Dr. Jensen and his wife, Marie, off of goat's milk. Dr. Jensen wrote a book on goat's milk. And why do we have this need to drink anything that's milk after the age 2? I used to think it was 3. But this medical doctor on Fox News, an old professor guy, said it was 2, and I'll go with him. Age 2, your body loses lactase, except for, I think, a few Brits. But your body loses lactase because there's a point when you have a growth time, and then there's a point. Okay, I'll wrap this up. I got a client coming in here, and so I've got to wrap this up. There's a point when you're supposed to biologically be weaned. If you're going to go feed your child any milk that's an animal milk, do raw organic goat's milk. But it is better that you make a milk for the body, and that would be out of fresh coconut milk. You can add a little grape and apple juice. If you wanted to add a little hemp powder or a little almond powder, you could do that. You can make a very powerful child's formula, infant formula, which I'm telling you we're having one coming out. Kefirs and yogurts, they're very, very congesting to the human body, and this is your lymph system, and that's a real serious thing to congest. In you guys learning through detoxification how hard it is to clean your lymph systems, you don't want to clog it back up. You know, it is such a trip. And sometimes those that have had dairy products all their lives could take several years cleaning their lymph systems. And that's if you're focused on it. So don't get discouraged, because the lymph system is the biggest challenge you face in getting your body healthy. So don't get discouraged, but get rid of the milk products. I think that we ought to start suing some of these milk makers. I mean, you ultra-pasteurized milk and you call it a food? It's a few molecules away from plastic, and we're going to call it a food? I mean, this is where the problem is. I mean, it's unbelievable. I see people with pneumonia in hospitals giving milk. I mean, please, society, we got to grow out of this. I'm going to try to hurry here because I have to go, but there's a lot of comments on teeth. Well, dentists for a long time blamed bacteria, but the Minnesota School of Dentistry now is understanding, whoa, wait a minute, it's acids. And acids come from the very cells themselves within the gums. It's just your inability, you're full of lymph nodes here. Your inability to move lymph means retention of acids. And that means gum decay, that means your bone decay, tooth decay. What's your teeth? Nothing but cells. What's your gums? Nothing but cells. What's your skeletal structure? Jaw. Nothing but cells. So you see where I'm at here with that? I'll say this. If you do too much holistic dentistry, they'll pull all your teeth out. Get rid of your amalgams, get rid of your metals. I can't believe, this is when I do believe that dentists should be sued, is when they're using mercury again. You don't put mercury, it's a neurotoxin. We know mercury is a bad neurotoxin. So you don't do it, you know. Use a composite or use gold or something if you have to. It depends how you want your teeth. Maybe we'll get into a bigger discussion about this later, but you have to do what you have to do. In Europe, when they do a root canal, they fill it with calcium. In America, they filled it with a cell-killing substance that killed the tooth. I mean, Jiminy Christmas. America has a fetish with chemistry. Now, this is important. I want to get this in before I go today, and this deals with hemorrhoids. Look to your parathyroid gland. Get on a glandular for the parathyroid gland. It'll start giving calcium utilization. Use a lower circulation formula. Start strengthening the vascular walls. Now, on a detoxification, if you ever had hemorrhoids, you could have them bad from detoxification because weaknesses come right out in your face. So if you're on raw, this might be another reason why. You can use the different substances like Preparation H while you're working with this. We have some hemorrhoid formulas in the pharmacy here that will help you. Even our prolapsed organs are designed for things like hemorrhoids. White oak bark, white pond lily, these astringents, witch hazels are all good for strengthening tissue. And so you can use those sort of things to help you.